Hello everybody, welcome back to the FRL for the evaluation race. We've got 40 people in the lobby and we're here to test to find out who is the quickest and who will be separated to Div 1 and Div 2, because there is a Div 2 and I believe some people are already racing at that. They started half an hour ago. As you hear the engines fire up for this short qualifying session in the Belgian Grand Prix. So, the last season champion, Yari's not currently here, so the runner-up of Ginger is still in the pits. Here we are, Jordan. He raced, he was racing at the end of the FRL season. And his pace was quite good. And so was his teammate, well, his friend, shall I say, Yelst, in 6th place in the Williams. So, here we go, we've got Zach in his McLaren on the lap, well, our lap, sorry. Blue Racer should be here, but I don't know where he is. That should be his teammate, Blue Racer. And we have moved half an hour onwards to 7 o'clock for Div 1, as Div 2 starts at 6:30, which hopefully the time should change, switch around, which fits my schedule. I think Zach was the first one to come out of the pit, so we'll stay on board with him. As we can see the Williams in the background, and that's Joost behind him. Yes, it is, as they come through a P1. Go back on board with Zach. The last time they took pole was 2012 with Jensen Button, and they also won the race. He led the whole race. With that massive crash, and Romain Grosjean drove into Lewis Hamilton, and they went over the top of Fernando Alonso, Kobayashi as well. Of course, Maldonado was involved, so was Sergio Perez. Hopefully he doesn't do that, go out too wide. As we come to the bus stop chicane through the final corner, we saw Rubens Barrichello hit Alonso here back in 2010. And we are off to start a lap with Zach as he comes across the line as we head down into turn 1. Is it called La Source? I forgot. I know Monaco's Sandoval. I think this is La Source. Oh, massive oversteer as he comes out the first corner. Got the throttle too eager. Let's see what he does to Eau Rouge and Radion. Nice and flat through here, easy for him. DRS is enabled on this straight. Is it called the Kemmel Straight? Then I had done my research, as you could tell. As we come down into turn 4, hit the apex in both corners, turn 4 and turn 5. Takes most of the curb in turn 5, turn 6. Downhill braking into turn 7. And get on the power and do no name. Don't know why it doesn't have no name. It's been, I don't know how long it's been like that for. He almost hits the wall, but most drivers tend to go out wide through the exit at no name. Coming through P1, 6th gear, keep off the curb as much as possible because you don't want to get dragged, sucked into the curb and off the track. We got yellow flags through sector 2, and everybody is on their lap except the Mercedes. And it's a 14.9 in the middle sector. I think that's a good lap time in the middle sector. It's better than what I could do. I think I could do a 15. Ghoulie, there he is. Oh, he's right behind someone. So everybody in their lap except one. One of them's on the out lap. He came at the pits at the very last moment. As we come through the bus stop chicane down into first gear. Oh, he's in the pit, so he must have invalidated. I suspected he invalidated on that lap, but go on board with Jordan. But he hasn't used much EOS, as you can tell, so he must, as used, goes quickest with a 142.9. That's a fantastic lap from the young Dutchman as Jordy goes up into 2nd place, and Ghoulie will start his lap time. The Ginger goes up into 3rd, and Alan goes up into 3rd. He replaces his teammate. He's a 10th quicker, and Max is in 2nd place for Toro Rosso. Houseman is 6th place for Ferrari. Flip-flop Fish. He comes across the line and he will be in 5th place ahead of the Ginger. Bob he goes up into 8th place at 44.0, so he's ahead of Houseman by 3/10 and is behind ACSE by 3/10. There's Ryan. Is he on a lap time? Yes, he is. Coming through the first sector. I think he's finished his lap time because he's used mostly his EOS. So I think on his first attempt he might have invalidated somewhere. As Zach comes out of the pits for another attempt, as you think he validated his first lap time. There's Gould. We'll go on board with him because he's the others have not set lap time, but he was the last one to come out of the pits. I presume others invalidated their lap time, so they had to come back out of the pits. Here's Jordan, sliding his way out of the pit lane. Everybody in the softs, as I just noticed, so when everybody goes on the softs that early, does it mean it couldn't? Oh, it don't matter. Coming to the bus stop chicane, down into first gear. Bring up slowly through the gears to get that traction, coming out the corner, and what will it be? A 43.5 from the Mercedes driver. So he's 400ths off of the Ginger's time, who was just coming to the pits. Flip-flop's not on another lap, he's coming back to the pits. Most of these drivers coming back to the pits. Zaki's on his out lap. Is Ryan coming back to the pits? Yes, he is. There's Jordan. Haas was in the pits. Bob, I think he's going to come into the pits. Jordan is on his out lap, and so is Zach. Max is in the pits, Geordie's there in the pits in the Renault, and his teammates followed behind him. Alan's in the pits, Sandy had to wait for his Ginger. Flip's on in the pits, so we'll go on board with... Who should we go on board with? Can Racer, he's on his in lap. Bob, is he going for another lap? Yes, he is. Down into the first corner we go, but the thing is, look at his EOS. Does he have enough EOS for the end of the next lap? Jordan's on his out lap, and Zach, here we go then for another attempt. I would stay on board with, yeah, I was on board with him a few seconds ago. How could I forget? Bob. We'll stay on board with him actually, he's the closest one to the line as we end the first sector. A 30.0, so he's 2/10 off his personal best time, so we're already down in the first sector, but he can make that time up in the second sector and the third. On the gravel at the exit of the corner, most drivers tend to do that. It's a common thing around this track. He goes out wide through turn 8 on the corner with no name. Almost is off the track. I don't think this will be an improvement. It's the second attempt on the same set of tyres. CV. Hello Jordan, hello Team GB, Silver F1. Welcome to the stream. Nobody's watching at the moment. Bob's 2/10 down in the second sector, so he's consistent with his lap time. And he's put his zero. He put it down to 0, so that's him finishes his lap. We'll go on board with Jordan and Zach. We'll go on board with Zach first because he's the closest one to the line, and he hasn't set his lap time yet. So we'll see what he could do in the McLaren. Remember, he validated his first run. Let's hope he can keep it clean in the second part of the lap. And he comes back into the pit, so he must have made a mistake somewhere. So here on Jordan, the Mercedes then. He's one of the 3 not to set a lap time yet. He can run out of EOS so easily down there. I struggled to save EOS on this lap. I don't know when to put it down and put it back up again. Clean exit out of that corner. It's going to be a 43.4. He puts himself behind Jordan, Geordie, sorry, the other Geordie, the Scottishman, and the Dutchman puts himself up into 4th place. Now the majority of these drivers on their out laps. I think Yaus is on his flying lap, so we'll go on board with him. What will it be for the first set? 300 up on his personal best. So already a good start for him in the Williams. I know he's a very quick driver, been in lobbies with him before. Much quicker than me. He's on control the same as me, so I'm just wondering where he collects his lap time together. It's following the lines nice and neatly here. I'm just on board to observe his lap time to see where I can improve if I ever race, because I just struggle, like legit. Right, as we end the second sector, coming on to the third. Who goes out wide through here? It's 3 heads up. That's a fantastic middle sector for Youst. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying that. So as the end the lap, let's see what he could do. It's a 42.6. That's a fantastic lap time. Almost 3 tenths up. A 42.6. What a fantastic lap time he's just set there. Can anyone challenge it? Max is 3 thousandths quicker than his personal best, so we'll stay on board with him. Where's Geordie? There he is through no name. Some nice competition going on here. Look how close the lap times are. Well, except from Youst, but from second downwards. Those are some pretty close lap times, second downwards. If Bob can improve and Houseman. Can he get a distant toe from the McLaren? I think that's Zach, who's on his outlap. It is Zach because he's the only McLaren here. Of course it's Zach, common sense there. So head through the bus stop chicane. Zach will start his lap time as Max will finish it. Through the dirty air, so that'll compromise Max a bit. We'll get a little bit of a slipstream coming to the line, and let's see what he can do. It's going to be a 42.8, so he's another driver that stepped into the 42, but he's 2 tenths slower than Youst. In the Toro Rosso, Alan is in third place. He's ahead of his teammate, the Ginger. Geordie, he's just completed his lap time of 43.1. Hello, Viper. How are you doing, mate? So Alan's just finished his lap time of 43.0, close to 42. So Geordie's just finished his lap time. So has the Ginger. Can Racer, he's finished his lap time as well. Jordan, he's on his outlap. It says yellow flags are set to 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know why I said 3. Make it a bit more dramatic there for me, but that was probably Alan trying to get out of people's way. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. ACSEs FP, well, I'll call him CL. I can't pronounce his name. I can't pronounce his name, but I'll probably get it wrong, like I've always done. And Goody goes up into third place. Another driver in the 42s. Unexpectedly from him. Well, he's a quick driver. Anybody else on their lap time? Zach, is he another one? A 14.5 through. He's not set lap time, has he? I forgot all about that. He's the only driver that's not set lap time. I presume he made a mistake or invalidated on his first 2 runs. He's on his third set of soft tyres. The yellow's in sector 3. This is sector 3 here, and it's cleared up now, so it's all gone. Picking up 100 board down in the bus stop chicane. Could this be on pole position? Yes, it is. It's a 42.4 from Zach. What an amazing lap time. I didn't expect that at all. He's come back to the pits. Goody will come back to the pits. Alan's in the pits along with Ryan and Geordie. I ain't got enough fuel, so we'll come back to the pits. The Ginger's in the garage. Can Racer is coming in the pits. Jordan, we'll go on board with him then as we come down to the first corner in La Source. I don't think it's called La Source. I think it's called something else. Lecombe. I don't know. Where's Lecombe? I need to do my research. What is that first corner called? I should know, but I forgot. And also, if it's not called Lecombe, oh, I don't know then, mate. If it's not called La Source, where's Lecombe? Takes most of the third and fourth corner. Doesn't go out wide like some drivers have done and picked up dirt. Downhill braking into turn 8. I've probably got my recorders mixed up as well. I need to get a map up. So this saw Antonio Giovinazzi crash right here in Puon. He lost the car and smashed into the barriers. Thankfully he was alright. Five tenths up? Where would that put him? It'll put him into the 42s. head down into the bus stop chicane. It's a 42.6. He puts himself into third place behind Joost. For a minute there, I thought I saw something on fire from Jordan. I thought his car was on fire for some reason. Cooley's on his out lap. Who else is on the lap? Geordie's slowed down in Eau Rouge. Where's Flip Flop Fish? The most really on out laps. I'm trying to find a guy that's on his flying lap. We'll go on board with Hughes then, because he's the one that is on his out lap. He's pretty close to the line as well. We'll go on board with Max to see where he is through P1. Alan's on his out lap. He's just came out of the pit. So these are these guys' last flying attempts. Let's see what Hughes can do. Can he find those 2 tenths? Take it on pole position. Right now, it's their last attempts as we come down into the first corner. I forgot what it's called, but please someone tell me. Is it La Source or Lecum? Through Rouge, we go nice and flat for the Williams driver. Onto the Kemmel straight with DRS. Over 207 miles per hour, and let's see what the first set's like. He's up by 200ths of a second. Oh, he almost lost the back end of the car. He actually did, but he managed to save it and keep the momentum going in that Williams. So good, but he might have lost a little bit of time. The pressure's on him to try and get pole position. You know what? Quite a brave to get on the curb there. Because if it was me, I'd probably spun doing that, get on the curb. Watching the onboard is pretty incredible how hard these drivers have to work. And that's definitely ruined his lap time. He was down by 3 tenths anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Jordan, he's moved out of the way for some people, and Jordan's retired. Who's on there out loud? We'll go on board with Max. Oh, I thought he spun then. For some reason I thought he spun. Yellow flags to set to 2, and that's Ryan in the wall. And he's retired for the session. A little bit of oversteer of the car. He's 800th down, so almost a 10th. And he's backed off, so that's him done. Go on board with Gouley, see if he can improve his lap time. The flying French bit, where could he put? Oh, 2 tenths up, so where will this put him? It's a 42.7 if he can keep this pace up. No one ahead of him to give him a little bit of slipstream. Yeah, so I'll stay on board with Gould. No ERS, like most drivers can't save that ERS. I think it's impossible to save that ERS. And it's going to be a 42.7, and he shares the second row with Jordan, unless he can get replaced by anyone else on the track. Alan, 2 tenths up his best time, so it could be a 42.8 for the Alfa Romeo. There's a car ahead of him. Could that give me a little bit of slipstream? Wonder who it is. The Ginger, it's his teammates ahead, so we'll go on board with the Ginger first. Last season's runner up, as they both enter the bus stop chicane now, as you can see in the background. And what could it be for the Ginger? It's going to be a 42.9. And what about, where's Alan? Where's Alan? He's in 7th place. So he's improved his lap time by 2 tenths, has Alan, and the Ginger's in 9th. So that's qualifying done. Houseman, there he is. What can he do? And it's quite a see the lap time from him. He's in 12th anyway, but he'll get a brand new set of tyres. He was up by 5 tenths, but I don't know what his previous lap time was. So here's the Zach, the Frenchman, on pole ahead of Just and Jordan in second and third. Gu shares the front row with his second row with his teammate, along with the two Frenchmen behind. Alan in 7th place ahead of Geordie in 8th. The Ginger in 9th ahead of Flip Flop Fish, who rounds up the top 10. For some reason I didn't see him in this qualifying session. Can Racer was in 11th ahead of Housebird. Bob was in 13th ahead of Ryan. Ryan the slowest at 44.0. There's your top 14. Let's see how this race pans out. Zach taking the pole position by exactly 2 tenths. Should be an interesting race then. Let's see how the first lap will always go, because the first lap around here is sometimes chaos. I won't be here for the whole race, unfortunately. I've got 25 minutes of recording this race. Someone's invited to a party, but they don't know I'm commentating. That's why you've seen the black box on the top of your screen. For some reason I thought you could see it. When I first started streaming I thought you could see the messages. But thankfully you're not, because it could get reported because of some stupid group chats always spamming. Welcome to the people that's coming into this stream. How you all doing? Do you like soggy toast? What the what? Okay, what? I like it. How do I like my toast? I don't know, to be honest. But I don't like soggy. That's a question I never thought I'd be asked before. What kind of a question is that? This happens every single week. I believe I'm the first person that comes in the lobby before everybody else. I think we're on the loaded screen or something, and I'm here straight away. You came to watch my stream to ask me that stupid question, and the host is leaving. Wait, where's the majority of the fuel gone? I haven't lagged out, have I? Oh no. Look at that, there's only... What's going on? What's going on? Have I lagged out? Please don't tell me I've lagged out. Please don't tell me I've lagged out. There's 3 drivers left in the session. 2 drivers, but what's going on? Please don't tell me I've left. Ryan's gone, there's 2 drivers left in the session. Oh god, I've disconnected. You were disconnected from this session during host migration. Host migration was what? So no one's connection was strong enough to take over the lobby. Surprisingly. Alright then, so sorry about that, boys. I'm really sorry about that. We're on for a good race, but for someone's connection wasn't that quite good. It's quite weird actually, I never had that before. Where's the United Kingdom? Where is it? Where is it? So sorry about that, boys. Hopefully we're not doing one-shot qualifying again. You can't be short qualifying, surely. Someone must have screenshotted the... Oh, we're doing a race. Well, if we did short qualify again, oh my god. But this means that everybody gets a brand new set of tyres. can see some red bars, so that's probably why we couldn't get a strong connection. Mine's green, so it's all good. Oh. 13 people here, 12 drivers. So we're missing 2 more. I don't know who the other 2. I don't know where the other 2, shall I say, are. Horseman, I think we're missing Ryan. Where's my driver, Ryan? Where is he? He's not here yet. I'm still intrigued by that question. Do you like soggy toast? Oh god. All of us should be here. There's 14 of us, and that's how it was before. So let's go. Ready up, boys. Don't know what we're waiting for, but everybody's here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There were 14 of us before. There's always that one guy that doesn't ready up, isn't there? So finally we are away for the race. Hopefully it don't happen again. I can hear some talking, but I don't know where it's from. Oh, it's the chat commentator, about to say, I was listening to that. As we all on the formation lap, I guess what, everybody gets a brand new set of softs because it's a brand new race, so scrap the qualifying time. And Jordan's left the session, so is he the one that's been lagging out? We did see some red bars when we first entered the lobby. He should have been not in 14th. Where should he was in third, so I don't know why he's in 14th. So Gooley will have his teammate on the second row. ACSE will share the second row with Gooley. Let's see what the guys outside the top 10. Well, hopefully everybody's on the softs in the top 10 because that's what they qualified on. Yep, everybody's on the softs. Should be an easy one-stop, soft to medium. I think softs can last for 10-11 laps. Tyre wear not a problem around this track. Oh, we've already got some drivers disqualified from the formation lap. So who are they? So Renault, oh, that's Ryan. And Bob and Flip Flop. So they've been disqualified already. Their tyres can be stone cold. Hopefully they don't make a mess of the first lap. As you can see Zach back in the field up. There's 6 of them. Where's the rest of them? There they are. Nice shot at the field there. Jordan's back in this session. Look at that. McLaren inside of a Williams as we all get ready for the start of the race. As the drivers line up in their grid slots for the evaluation race for FRL in Belgium. Right then, we need a better camera angle this because I can see anything except the side of the car. We need a better camera angle, come on. There we go, so we wait the lights to go off. So let's see who gets a better start. Coming out the first corner, I think Zach's got a better start than Used, as he has the inside line. The first corner, there's the Toro Rosso, and the Williams goes outside of the Mercedes, but he's still there. But I'll use the slipstream on the Kemmel straight if he's smart enough to back out. And we've already got yellow flags, and who is that? That's Houseman already got off in the Ferrari. Getting that slipstream will use, so will Gooley, so I think we'll be vulnerable on this straight as Jordan's retired from the session. 3 wide into Kemmel straight, who will come out on top on turn 4. Down the inside goes McLaren on the Williams. Gooley will go around the outside. I don't think he can do that, or will he? He will try to. But he keeps the outside line, does Used, we can swap around him. Swoop around him. He goes wide though. Into turn 5. And Gooley is ahead of Used. Now Max is putting on the pressure from Alan Broad behind him, coming into the pool. I don't think you'll overtake him there, it's a bit of a risk. They all go out wide, the heavy fuel. The weight of these cars is so heavy. So Houseman continues in 13th then. Don't know what happened to him at the start, when he made contact with Jordan, I don't know. But Zach's in the lead ahead of Gooley. Used is in 3rd. Coming up to Blanchimon. Do not touch that curb. Where is it? Right there. It'll drag you into the wall. I've done that before. I wasn't paying attention. I just crashed into the wall because of that. So the gap's 3 tenths between the top 2. If Gooley can stay in the slipstream of Zach and Used can get a double slipstream off these two, there's no DRS yet because that's activated on lap 3. Heading on to lap 2 as we come into the first corner. I need to get the information on. There we go. So they're both saving ERS, all 3 of them are, or 4. going well with use because we can see a better view of Gully versus Jazak. Looks like Zhao's got a better exit out of Radion than Gully. Now Zach will go defensive. It's not close enough. You would have thought he could have made an overtake down here, but you need DRS. Oh well, because the Slishy is not powerful enough for them. So no overtakes, interestingly, have happened there. I thought there'd be some overtakes, and Ryan's already into the pits. So I think he had a bit of contact with someone. He's left the session, so that's him out of this race. There's good. I think he's made a little bit of error. That's allowed Use to get even closer. That's allowing Zach to get away from these two, as Gully is now over a second behind, but just over a second out of the DRS detection point. Oh, a bit of oversteer quit out that corner, but they both save it. And it's dropping away a bit from the third and second. He's got a lovely slipstream. Will he try and make an overtake, or will he stay behind to get the DRS on the first straight? Go further behind. Max, will he overtake Alan? No, he won't. And Geordie versus Flip Flop. Geordie goes defensive on the inside. Flip Flop will try and do a little bit of a switchback manoeuvre. And Zach says it's the fastest lap again, and we'll go on board with the top two. And boys, I've got to go, unfortunately, because my league race has started. So I apologise. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's why I wanted this league race to start at 6:30. But before I go, let's see if any overtakes happen. Gully has got DRS, so he's stayed in DRS detection point to extra protection away from Youst. Alan hasn't got DRS, he's vulnerable to Max as he makes the move down the inside into turn 4. So that's the last overtake I will see of this afternoon, or shall I say night. Apologies for the league race should have started at 6:30. That's why. By the way, I thought before people say, well, you should have told the admins. Well, I did tell the admins before that I had a league race at 8. He moved it to 7 o'clock, which I only just found out today. That's why everything's a bit organised. So I'm going to stop the stream, and I'll see you all later. But apart from that, thanks for a good, part of a good race I'm seeing right now, and hopefully these 13 drivers, well 12 because Ryan's left the session, these 12 drivers will have a good race, and we'll see who finds out who come on top. I think, if my predictions before I go, I think, it's going to be a hard one. I think Goo's going to win this race. I think the Williams driver has got the pace in him to try and win this race. And the Mercedes driver, sorry, I got confused between the two. And I'll see in a bit.